I can't wait to see what Cardi B does next because, as you guys know, she filed for divorce from her husband Offset just last Tuesday. And, she is shedding some light on the reason behind her split. She took to Instagram Live over the weekend, explaining that nothing crazy happened. She was just tired of arguing.
I want to say thank you so much. However, like, I don't really need it. Like, I'm okay. I want to let y'all know I have not shed not one tear. I just got tired of arguing. I got tired of not seeing things eye to eye. So before, when you feel like it's just not the same anymore, before you actually get cheated on, I'd rather just leave. You know what I'm saying?
Malicia, obviously Offset and Cardi, they've been on and off again and plagued
Mhm.
by cheating rumors for a lot of their marriage and for their relationship. Were you surprised by her, first of all, her candor, but also the reasoning behind she finally decided to throw in the towel?
No, Cardi's always been pretty open about her life, so I wasn't surprised about that. And I wasn't surprised about her being ready to throw in the towel. She's opened up before about how the cheating allegations, would make her cry at times because, especially when the public gets a hold of them, it's embarrassing. And she mentioned that she didn't cry this time. And I know for me personally, when I get to a point in a relationship where I just don't even cry anymore, and I'm just tired
That
at that point, I know I'm done because when
that
it
is when
doesn't
you
even
know.
make me, yeah, that's when you know. So
That's when you know.
Cardi came into this relationship 3 years ago, and that was when she first made Bodak Yellow. She was an
Mm,
entirely different person than the superstar that she is today. And as she said, people grow apart. Certain relationships are good for a moment in time. They had a beautiful baby girl together. They had some great career moments, but when it's time to go, as she said, you should go before it gets to that point where you are forced to leave.
and
And
you
one
can't
thing
bring
that
it
I'm
back.
you can. And one thing, Denny, that I'm interested in seeing is how Cardi's career is going to be affected by this, how it's going to change. I'm predicting that it's honestly going to be taken to an entirely different level, not because of, just her emotional. She's set free emotionally and on a personal level, but I think it's going to affect her work when it comes to just opportunities and how she's viewed. I hate to compare the two, but just for instance, like Sierra and Future. When Sierra was in a relationship with Future, she was successful, yes, but she also was in the public eye dealing with an unhealthy, toxic relationship. And then once that changed and she got out of it and she ended up dating Russell Wilson and getting married to him, she was viewed differently by the public. And not saying that matters, but there's something about when you choose to value yourself and be with someone who values you just as much, the world
Mm.
values you that type of way. And I don't know if I'm saying it clear, but Sierra, people like Sierra, J-Lo, Beyonce, I don't know the ins and outs of their relationship, but they're in healthy, whole relationship. It appears to be that way. And they're
Mhm.
respected on a certain level. So I'm just interested in seeing how everything's going to pan out for her from this moment forward.
I know what you mean though, because with Cardi's particular situation, it's like obviously this must have been the hardest decision of her life,
Hmm.
one that she probably confronted before, and she stuck it out with him over these last 4 years. But when you are brave enough to stick up for yourself, know what you want, and go for it, even if that means having to let go of a marriage,
Yeah, yeah.
that is really tough. And so I know what you mean, where like I think people will look at her different and be like, okay, like she respects herself so much. She's going to choose herself, and we're going to respect that too,
Hmm.
and we're probably going to enjoy the music because of it even more, the stories that
Yeah.
she's going to tell next. And of course, she has her baby girl Culture to keep her nice and busy. And in fact, Cardi actually revealed on Saturday that she started an Instagram account for her 2-year-old daughter. This was the first post. She goes, "Hello, everyone." Just like I see. Let me ask you first. She's 2 years old.
Uh-huh.
She already has over
Uh-huh.
500,000 followers on this Instagram account, which, by the way, it's got a little blue check mark, so you know it's the real deal.
Yes.
It is verified. Is it too young? Like, how young is too young to put your child on Instagram like this?
Well, it honestly depends on the parent because I mean, Cardi has already shown off culture on social media already, but there are some celebs, of course, who want to keep their children's lives private. Cardi, she has done that in some areas, but for the most part, she's, updated us on culture since she was born. I don't think it's too young because, Cardi's about her money and Instagram is a business. And I'm not sure if this is her, continuing to set culture up to build her own fortune, or what's really behind, the move for making this happen. Or it could just simply be to bring people joy. First of all, these captions are hilarious. Make sure you go to this page and read them. And it's Cardi. The Instagram page is being managed by Cardi. So just considering
Yeah.
that, it's interesting. And one of the kid websites, or like celebrity kid webs, not websites, I said websites like an old person. One of the celebrity kids Instagrams that I love is Kavia, Gabrielle Union and Dwayne Wade's daughter's Instagram. It's so funny. It brings joy to my life. So I'm just
Yeah.
hoping that cultures will be the same.